and tonight we are talking about ear seeds. So let's start by showing you what our standard ear seeds look like. We're going to talk about some upgrade options a little bit later, but let's start with our standard. So standard ear seeds are little small balls of various materials. I've used plastic ones. The current ones I'm using are these, and they're gold. They're actually 24 karat gold plated ear seeds. So that is what they look like. They have a little bit of tape on one side so that they can adhere to your ears. That's why they're called ear seeds. Our ears are what we call microcosms, and a microcosm is anywhere on the body where the entire body is reflected. And that's why we use the term reflexology. So the hands are microcosms, the feet are microcosms. We use those both for reflexology. But the ear, the nose, the face, the lip, the tongue are all microcosms. And so on these microcosms, our entire body is miniaturized. And so we can influence our entire body by using these smaller areas of our bodies. So as many of you probably have heard of reflexology, that uses our hands and feet. But when we do ear seeds, we use the ear, and we use the shrunk down version of our body on our ear to treat the entire rest of our body with it. So like I said, we use just a little piece of tape on the back of a little ball of some variety. We have ones here that are plastic, but like I said, right now I'm using my gold ones as a standard. Ear seeds can be used to treat pretty much anything that we can treat in the body. Because we're treating the entire body through the miniature of the ear, we can treat almost anything. One of the things that is most commonly treated is actually smoking. When someone wants to stop smoking, one of the standard tools in my toolbox is ear seeds, because what we can do is we can help suppress the cravings by using these little tools in our ear. And since they stay in the ear for a prolonged period of time, they can influence the body and help suppress those cravings for a prolonged period of time. I have used ear seeds to suppress smoking cravings. I've used it to suppress oral fixation food cravings. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to ever use ear seeds to stop the body from having hunger, because if your body's experiencing hunger, that's a good thing. But if we're eating for emotional reasons, that we can help adjust by using our ear seeds. I've used ear seeds for pain management. I've used them. I had one person come in before a dental procedure, and we did a couple of ear seeds to help deal with the pain that the dental procedure would have caused. It's also great for people who may not be able to get into my office as often. My standard ear seeds is a $5 upcharge. My crystal ear seeds, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, I like them, they're sparkly, is a $15 upcharge. And when you're spending a fair amount of money on an acupuncture treatment, being able to have something that's going to give you like a micro dose for a prolonged period of time can be really beneficial. I like to say that acupuncture is like a medication. Every treatment is a dose. And so if you were seeing an acupuncturist in China, you would see them every day, because that would give you your daily dose. However, most people can't do that in the US. So we use other modalities, or we just space out the doses to eventually get the long-term benefits. That's one of the reasons I love ear seeds, is because since they're in there constantly, you're getting these small, tiny doses. It's not as big of a dose as acupuncture, but you're getting these small, tiny doses throughout your day, throughout your week, so that you're getting these longer-term benefits. Now, you can get an ear seed treatment by itself, but I don't recommend it, because I firmly believe that anytime we can combine acupuncture with another modality, you're going to get a stronger treatment. So because of that, I don't give you a discount for just getting an ear seed treatment. So get your acupuncture with your ear seeds, and it'll together create a much better longer term outcome. So let me kind of show you ear seeds. So this is one of our crystal ear seeds. I chose the clear for myself. This ear seed has been in my ear for a month now. Hi, Margie. How are you doing? So like I said, this ear seed has been in my ear for a month. That's the other reason I love ear seeds. They last, or at least these versions. I really like this new type of ear seed I'm using. Because the great thing about them is they actually have little tiny holes in the tape so that they breathe, so that your sweat isn't pushing them off as easily. So I have really liked this new brand I found. So yeah. So we have our standard ear seeds, which we can use for various types of treatment. And then we also got sparkly ones. Now, is there a huge mental or definable benefit to doing the sparkly ones over the standard ones? It depends. So I was actually having a conversation with one of my clients because she made the comment that she liked my previous ear seeds better because they were bigger, so she could find them more easily, so that when she was having that rise in stress, when she was having her anxiety go up, when she was, we'll use a different example, when she was, if she was doing it for smoking cessation, when she was having those cravings, they would be easier to find and kind of press on to help give yourself an extra little microdose of pressure. And so she was talking about liking the other ones because they were bigger, they were easier to find. And so because of that, she wasn't like moving around in her ear as much and like knocking them off the point where they were supposed to be. So if you're someone who's going to be like, you know what, I am stressed out. Natalie told me that this one is really good for stress. I'm going to press on that point right now. Oh, wait. This feels good. All right. I'm going to press on that point right now. Then I would recommend going for the crystal, and they're not all crystal. I'll show you the options soon. But go for the bigger options because they're easier to find. So they're easier to give yourself that extra microdose when you need that. If you're going for simple and subtle, then I would go for the gold ones. They blend into a lot of skin tones. They're easy to conceal. They're not going to be super obvious, but they will be working. If you're going to be someone who's like, oh my goodness, give me some stress relief, then go for the bigger ones. I'm someone who's like, oh my goodness, give me the stress relief. So I go for the bigger ones. But like many of you saw in our picture for today's video, we have a couple different styles. So I like this. This is one I like. If you have a little more, let's call it coffee in your latte skin tone, then I like the rose gold. So they're not actually crystal. They're metallic and rhinestone shaped. So they give you a little bit of sparkle, but it's a little more of a coffee colored option if you're looking for something subtle, but still a little sparkly if you have a darker skin tone. If you are all milk in your coffee like I am, and you're looking for the sparkly but subtle, then come on out. Thank you. Then I would go for the clear rhinestones like I did. A little bit of sparkle. And you, of course, are not limited to subtle. I don't believe anyone should be ever limited to subtle. Which is why we have colors, too. I actually have one client who owes me a selfie. She went to Disney and got ear seeds to match Cinderella's castle. And she owes me a selfie in front of Cinderella's castle with her ear seeds in. I'm very excited for that. So we've got blue, red, lime green, magenta, and clear as options there. And then for our more classic preferences, if you're more of a pearl person, we have pearls as well. Again, if you have a little more milk in your latte, then this would be a nice subtle option if you wanted something that was bigger and easier to find in your ear so that you could press on the points and give yourself that little extra microdose. Then the pearl options would be great. If not, if you want something a little more subtle. So guys, we have lots of options for you to accessorize your own way or lack of accessorize your own way. But we want to make sure that all of our clients get the best possible treatment for them. And that's why we are continuing to do ear seeds in our repertoire, because they give you that little extra microdose, a little extra oomph, little extra. It's almost like when a doctor prescribes a medication as needed. This is your as needed medication. Where it's like, okay, I'm feeling stressed. I'm going to give myself a little microdose of some stress relief. I'm trying to quit smoking and I need that little extra oomph so that I don't give into the cravings right now. So I'm going to use my points to give myself a little extra. I am about to go into the dentist and I really don't want to feel this procedure. So I'm going to put a little extra pressure on the ones for my teeth and jaws. It's been a really long day sitting in front of a computer. So I'm going to put a little extra pressure on an ear seed for my eyes so that will clear up and be able to focus a little better. What else have I used ear seeds for? I'm having anger issues and I don't want to continue getting angry at my person, my child, my coworker. So I'm going to do a little extra to help deal with my anger and sedate that so that I deal with the emotions underneath that are driving me, that are pushing me to be angry, because angry is defensive and protective. But I don't actually want to be defensive and protective right now. I want to process my anger and find out why I'm actually hurt underneath. What else have I used ear seeds for? Oh, allergies. Y'all, allergies. I am having issues with my allergies and I really want some relief. I'm having so much pressure in my cheeks and my forehead and my face, and I want some relief. So then, yeah, we do ear seeds for that. Y'all, I love ear seeds. And the fact that we found sparkly options for those ear seeds just makes them that much better, because many of you know I truly believe in sparkle. I believe the world needs more sparkle. So if you need more sparkle in your life, or if you need some classic ear seeds to kind of give you that microdose of extra oomph after your acupuncture treatment, give us a call, shoot us a text. I got a text. I'm going to make sure it wasn't related to this, because if you have any questions that you don't want to ask through your own personal Facebook, feel free to text me and I will get back to you. Not related, but I will get back to them. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I look forward to talking to you again next week. I don't know what it's about yet, but I look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great night, y'all. Bye.